Welcome back to Spell Checker tutorial. This is part 4 called Import the User File. This video will show you how to create the import doc method. This method will allow us to read a file that the user wants to check the spelling of. Now, like our other videos, we are going to start out by creating the method header, and this one will also be of type string like the import dictionary file. So vector string import dictionary, or actually no, import doc this time. It's the same thing, and what we're going to do is we are actually just going to copy the import dictionary file, or the method here, so we can just do copy. And then down below here, well actually, first, if you want to enter down below a method that you've already created, you have to maximize it first. So we're going to do enters, and then we're going to actually write the real method. So vector string import doc, open close brackets, and enter down a few times. And then just copy, use Control V, copy or paste, and we can minimize that. And then the only thing that we're going to need to change here is the file name. So our file name up here for the input file is just input.txt, so it should change to input.txt. And then in order to maintain or just have less confusion, we're going to change our variable name to f_input instead of f_dict, so fn. So wherever it says f_dict in your code, just change that to fn. And then 2 more times here, and then that should be all. Now this specific method is important. It's important to have this while loop in this method, because when you're going to be doing the input.txt, when you're going to be reading that file, it will be different almost every single time you read it, unlike the dictionary, which is probably not going to change that often unless you really go in there and like delete some of the words or lines or anything. But this one will have multiple different text files in there, so for every time that we run the program, we need to check to see if it's the same length, so we don't get a build error. Alright, so now that we have created our import doc method, we can actually implement it into the main method. So we can go up to here, and right before the exit with the 1 in the parentheses, but after the import dictionary, after we called that one, we are going to do a system, and then open close parentheses, and in there CLS. Now what this will do, it will clear the console of any text that's in there currently. So we just want to do that so it's just ease of access for the user. And then we can change this comment up here to load dictionary, get starts, and load input file, because now we are going to actually be inputting into our program the user file that they have typed. So cout, just like up here, we're going to say loading input you know what the cap was. Loading input file to let them know what we're doing in the line there. And we're going to create a vector of type string, just like the dictionary file. We're going to call this one input though. Input equals import doc. We're just going to call the method that we just created. And then we're going, since we don't have to get the starts of this vector like we did up there, we're just going to say cout complete. We have completed the import of the import or user input file, and we're going to say press enter to continue. And in the line. And then just like before, we're going to use a get char, and we're going to put a semicolon after that. Now we can build the project to make sure there's no errors in it. And we're almost there. And when we are going to input some text into here, so hello, I am a computer. So whenever you type something new into this file, you're going to want to Control S, and it'll make a little slight shift up here, and that will it'll let you know that it has actually saved the file. And it's important that we save it each time so it will be able to run the program without any errors. Now we will be able to build the project again just to be sure. And run it. Now it says loading the dictionary. Loading, probably getting the starts now. It'll take a while sometimes if it's the first time you've done it in a while. To complete, press enter to continue. Loading input file, complete. This one, since it only has like what? 1, 2, 3, 4. It only has 5 words in there, so it will not take very long at all. It'll say complete, press enter to continue, and since we have not put anything in the main method after that, it will just exit because it hits this code right here. That will complete this video. Thank you for watching, and make sure you watch the next 3 videos to continue, or actually to complete the program. Thank you.